Hey guys, Wrong Gamer over here, and look what's behind me. Look at it. Actually, no, it kind of looks like a toilet. But no, that is not a toilet. That there is the mob grinder. Because today in Minecraft Money, we're going to show you the first episode of the 5 stages of industrialization. Well, yeah, 7 stages. I generally like the 5 stages because by stage 6 and 7, it's generally miscellaneous machines that are really fun. Not necessarily necessary to make other machines, but they can be quite fun. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna jump right into the tutorial right now. I do hope you enjoy. Okay, so once you find a mob spawner, essentially it can be a zombie or skeleton for this design, we can start work. Now, these things are in dungeons, as you guys remember, and the dungeon room itself is a little too small. The mobs can actually spawn outside it. So what we want to do is have a space of about 3 on top like this, and the bottom 3 as well. Now we're gonna make this 9 in sense, well, 9 wide. So it's like 4. I'm gonna add 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. That's 3. 4 in this way, and we're just gonna fill this out. Same with the ceiling. This is how big it's going to be. Now, obviously, if you're doing this underground, you generally have to dig out the space versus what I'm doing right here, which is building a space. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, and yeah, I'll see you in the next cut. Okay guys, now it's gonna look something like this. Now obviously these walls here are gonna go all the way on top. I'm not gonna do that just now, just so we can do this a little quicker, and so you guys can get a better grasp of how much space there is in here. Now over here we're gonna put this up 1 block. I'm gonna add war sources, and you're gonna see it's going to start forming this shape. Now this is where you want to drop down. Now obviously you want to drop down where this is going, because obviously you drop down here, it's not gonna spill out. So let's remove this spot here. Bring this 1 down like this. Oh. Now again, if you're doing this in survival, you probably gonna be digging down. You're not gonna be adding material like what I'm doing. So let's see, this way. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just creating the flow, so these mobs that would be spawning down there, I mean up here, it'll be down once we're standing up there, will be pushed into this area here and into a mob elevator, which I'm going to show you how to build. Okay, so once you drop this down all by 1 level, you'll have this flow going into this again, which should now be leading to the mob spawner. Mob elevator, sorry. So once again, so with this shape here, the mobs which spawn from the spawner will be going down through here. Nothing's spawning right now because it's on peaceful. But you see that they'll be lured right into this area here. So a mob elevator has been around for quite a while, but if you're not sure how to make one, here's a very quick tutorial on how to do it. So we're going to extend this out like this. That's just to bring up a wall here. Now this area has to have 2 signs, one like this and one like this. This side here is going to be glass right now. It is not required to be glass. I'm just doing it so you guys can see how it works. So once you have this in place, you'll see once we put water, this does some weird Minecraft magic to make the water go up like this. So what happens is the mob goes in here and starts swimming upwards, creating the elevator. So once you start doing things like this, bring this up, you alternate between source block and a sign, you can make the mob essentially swim upwards. So let's put this in here, here, and here. I'm gonna put the glass there, just again so you can see it. The glass is not required. Okay, so the mob elevator is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 source blocks high. And then we're making this bit of an L here. The reason for this L is going to be pushing it into a killing system. So as you can see here, the mobs will go this way and start swimming up to prevent themselves from drowning, which brings them up to the killing system. So if I were the zombie, I'd be going up here, I'd be pushed this way, and into a killing system that will be building over here. Now, I'm lowered this a little bit just because, especially if you're working with skeletons, you want to make sure they don't see you and start shooting you. That's not going to be fun. Zombies aren't that big an issue, but skeletons can be. So from here, we're going to be making the drop. Again, one side's going to be glass just so you can see it. It does not need to be glass. Though there is one section here I advise to be glass, which would be about here. This is just so you can see the mobs coming down and how many have been packed up. But the one here directly to its left, this is not necessary. This again just so you can see the machine operating once it's fully put together. The fall is actually going to be about 3.5 because we're going to have a sticky piston over here with a half block. This to give it just enough injury to have our other killing system here, which will be a bit of lava, to bring them down to 1 to 2 hits. It should be 1 hit, sometimes it's 2 hits, but it should be 1 hit for both zombies and skeletons. So the sticky piston is going to be somewhere around here, so you want to have a block over there. And let's get a sticky piston. So place our sign, we don't need that anymore. So the sticky piston is going to be over here. Oops, no, it's going to be over here. Sorry about that. With the block down here. This make this a 3.5, which is just enough to hurt it just a bit, just to push it to that 1 to 2 hit with your fist. So now we're going to go into red zone this. So yeah, this is going to be the technical part. Okay, so generally I like keeping my input here just so I don't have to move around too much. You just click here, it comes down, then does the burning, versus, you know, having to go somewhere else. It just makes it a bit more efficient. So from back here, we're going to get the power. Go up that block, go up 1 like this. Oops. This is going to be powered with a torch like that, which will now cause it to extend. Just going to bring this here. We're going to power this with a repeater to turn it off, dropping in the mobs, while continuing the signal into another bit here, which will trigger a dispenser. So let's do that right now. It's going to have this come out here into a monostable circuit. This is to make it a pulse, so we just have this not being constantly powered. When I say I mean this, I mean we're going to have a dispenser over here. So we're going to take power from this piston over here. I mean, not the piston, this block, which is now being powered. It'll go in this way. Now, if you wonder how we're going to power that, obviously you just put a redstone there. This powers it, which will power the redstone, which will then power the thing here. If you want to check, we can click it right now. And you hear it click. So this circuit here is going to delay the signal to cause another bit of redstone signal to come out, just to cause that delayed effect to give us 2 clicks. So this is going to be 4. This is going to be the full, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3. This is going to be 4, and it's going to be 3. This should give us 2 clicks. So let's try it right now. So they drop, and that drops. Now obviously you don't want it to hit that fast, so you're going to have to put a delay here, and possibly an additional delay. Whoops, additional delay this side, just to give the mobs enough time to have fallen through. So we'll do it again. You see now they have all fallen and have triggered. So let's just put our lava in here. And you'll see it'll pop out and be taken. Now this for some people might be a little frightening, simply because there is nothing stopping this bit of lava. Now of course you can make this safer by adding a block here and putting a sign, or you can put a half slab somewhere here. I generally trust my redstone enough that it won't happen, but of course if you guys are a bit worried, just put a sign there in the wall. Okay, I made a bit of a mistake. This thing's supposed to actually have no ticks whatsoever. I was thinking of a different design. So let's try this again. So you have the zombie in here, and here's go. Oh yeah, you would probably want to put something to keep the zombie from bouncing around too much. I generally like using half slabs, just so they go in and they will still be pushed in. So now you see him going up. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Now he's gonna go into the killing mechanism. He'll get loaded in there, fall, and once you press this, he'll take fire damage, and he'll slowly scream in pain and agony. Redstone can be cruel. And now when the fire's gone, hit him once and he's dead. Now let's show you this with the skeleton. Let's see, you have spawn skeleton. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. We should probably put a half slab over there. Generally, I like putting half slabs like this, just to make sure that they go in, because they tend to bob up, and if you make it a full block, sometimes they hit it. So now he's loaded in here. So see, with this block here, you can see how many things will be loaded in there. And when you press this, comes down, they take the fire damage, and you just hear it in utter pain. Now, you might just notice that the items are got burned. Now, if you're wondering how we're going to fix that, well, simply put, we just put a hopper. So, let me grab a hopper while this guy's burning to death in utter complete pain. Sorry, little guy. So once he's dead, put a hopper this way, which can lead into a chest. Let's say, let's just put a chest here for so you guys can have a... I'll show you guys to build a nice storage system right now. This is just a basic thing. So once this is here, you'd probably want to put a block here. These are transparent blocks, so any light going in here would cause problems. So putting something like this would ensure that no stray light gets into this, because you want to have this as dark as possible to get the highest spawn rate. Anyway guys, so this is the ironic mob grinder. If I miss anything, do mention in the comments. I will try to correct as soon as possible in the comments or in annotations. And guys, so yeah, this is the mob grinder. This is going to be part of the 5 stages of industrialization. This is step 1. If you're hoping I was going to teach you how to find a mob spawner in the survival world, I honestly have no idea. I just keep digging, and hoping I find something. And honestly, it's generally stuff I don't need. Because honestly, I love my skeletons. And maybe a zombie here and there. But skeletons are awesome. Anyway guys, so I hope you guys learned a bit. Leave a like, share, comment. Do subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more things Minecraft related or anything from channel14.com. Such as Bodega Nights, the Pigs by Paolo. We also have Radio Norm. You should check that out. And it's 3 to 4 minutes of your life you will love. Hey guys, so take care and have fun. Bye.